Alright, let's finish this one up. Let's do it. There's extras? I'll check out the extras later. That's what we'll do. Let's beat the main game first. Which we've beaten the Tundra area, so we can go straight to the Mars area. Where's this? Where does this go to? Okay, back to the forest where it goes to. Makes sense. That's the first world. Alright, let's go. Hello, Wick. Hello, Sam. Hello, Y. Hello, Boom. Hello, gamers. Alright. Let's see if I can get through this. Oh my god. The answer is no, I cannot. Jesus Christ. Okay. Good start. Good start right now. We'll see if I continue to play as well as I played yesterday. But so far, not looking promising. We'll see for sure. This game demands a lot from the player, including precision in a game where you can't really be precise. I need to get the tornado again. What? I made it without the tornado? Okay. I'm sick. I'm sick with it. They call me a sick, nasty chassis? Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Maybe I should have made the hitboxes in those springs larger or something. I don't know. Maybe I just gotta be more precise in a game where I can't really be precise, but I have to be. What was that? I couldn't even make it up there? Okay. Okay, well. At least I have this here. I'm not gonna use it, but at least I have it. It doesn't go away for like 10 seconds so once it's on the screen, but you know, at least it's there. I knew this game was hard as hell. Also, yeah, I can't even make it up there. I have to see if I can make it up there at least. I can't even tornado. There we go, okay. We got there. I was going as fast as I can there. Like, I don't know what happened. That was weird. Okay, there we go. That time I barely made it. Sheesh. Ah! I hate the thin platforms so much. It's so hard to make it over that. Especially we're going full speed. Oh, that! Every time. You can't just hold like a direction on a D-pad or anything for this game. That'd be too simple. Alright, there we go. Our first checkpoint, aka the first one of these sections in the level. Thank you for the glue. Appreciate looking at it. I guess the middle one's the one that leads to the end or something. Yep, those are pipes. Okay, there we are. And we go. And our Galactic Taz ballin' once again. Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier too. Why is it called Galactic Taz ball anyways? Like, obviously, like, we're in space in the 5th world here. Taz is in the game. I guess the ball comes from the trackball on the bottom screen, but, like, that's really it. There's no ball otherwise. He's Taz's normal self. He's spinning around his tornado here. That's all I can really think of is that it comes from the actual trackball, but that's not really, like, the substance of the game. I feel like I shouldn't... I probably shouldn't classify... justify being part of the title, but like, I don't know. That last section, okay. It starts being like slightly off center as well. I have to like adjust myself to get right in the middle. Am I gonna have to? I can't move slowly through. It's right. If I try to, it's impossible. Really, I can do that. Yeah, no, like I have to go with the game. He wants me to go fast always. See, now it just works. You know, I fell off, so it didn't really work. Okay, there we go. Why is it now a... Okay, that was like a jump pad maze for a sec. I went over the jump pad because I was going full speed. I'm back here after that? Oh my god, this is gonna... Oh no. This is what I was afraid of right here with this game. Someone made it over and then I messed up, okay. Oh god. I was afraid the fifth world would be the worst. Oh no. HoloLand. Oh god. Ah! Jesus Christ. So I have really interesting jumping puzzle with the control scheme yet? Yep, in this world. The jump pad puzzles, the jump pad sections are like actually the worst right now. This first level of the final world has had like a few jump pad sections where like you can just barely make it over there, either with like the amount of height you get from the jump pad or like the amount of distance. This one's like I have to slow down a bit to make it work. Otherwise I overshoot the jump pad. And that's wild to me. Did they test this game with like a D-pad or something? Is that a thing that happened? Okay, well, like it has to be at this point. They don't expect people to make some of these jumps with a trackball precision, which you know, say is lack thereof. Really? Ah! Worst part is the third section of this level too. I have to go through. I jumped over that jump pad. Oh my god! What was that boost? What? I've never seen it before. That was weird. That's not a mechanic in the game. That was cool. But also, what? Ah! I don't know how I avoid getting hurt there. We can be grateful that we just don't ever lose a life. Oh, nice. We don't ever lose a life in this game if we... okay. If we fall off a side like this. Let's be grateful for that for a sec. That is a good thing. Big fan. Yeah, I have to like slow down with my Taz, I think. I can't go like full speed right here. There we go. And then yeah, the platform is too far, so I'm landing right in the middle on the small beam there. Oh no. Like, I guarantee you, anyone who's doing this section would always be going full speed here. I'm not trying to slow down like I'm currently doing to make it so I can get through. Oh god, one more long beam. Okay, that's probably a checkpoint there, I imagine. Different terrain now. Oh my god, that was awful. That was the worst part of this game so far. Ah! Alright, thank goodness we're past that section. Jesus Christ. Oh, Palm, this is very chaotic. This is a game where you're supposed to be precise, but you can't really be precise given how it controls. It's actually the worst. I'm going this way if I can. There we go. Yeah, it's very awful. Imagine trying to 100% in this game too with like stuff like that right there. That golden thing I picked up is part of 100% in the game. There are 5 of them each level. Like I am not doing that. I will not 100% this game ever. God, these long platforms. These long, thin platforms are just the worst. That was shorter than the last one, but still got me because, I mean, you gotta be precise to go over them. Guess what I can't do? Oh god, there's more. What the, Sheesh. Okay, I spawned here. That's at least good, so I can at least try this part over and over and over again. Keep going, Taz. Keep going. Keep going, Taz. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, cool. Just so I can stop. Oh my, there's more. There's more. Okay. Stop! Stop with this! Oh my god. Dude. Okay, spawn me after the second one. That's so weird, but I'll take it. They knew this section sucks, so they spawn you in the middle of it. God. Impossible. Okay, we'll do... There's missiles to have to worry about too. Go, Taz, go. Quickly. Alright. Doesn't help either that, like, it's kind of random how quickly you speed up, it seems. Oh, I'm back here again. It feels random how fast we... Oh, well, that killed me, okay. Oh, CJ. Yeah. We can be grateful that the only way we lose lives is if we like get hurt 3 times. And that does not include falling off. We can be grateful for that at least. Wave 4 at least knows how to design a game, even if the game itself is a bad idea. Like this game is not a good idea, but at least like they're merciful with some stuff because Wave Forward makes good games, except for this one. I have to like do this to speed up. There we go. Because I can't go over the wire if I'm just running normally. Okay, I'm going over the wire for that section. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I heard we'll try to speed up there. This is a bad spot for a checkpoint. They should not have done this. Yeah, I'm not going over that thin bar there. I'm good. Gotta go over this one, though. And this one. Stop making me do that, game. Please. Okay, we're at the end. Good. Just gonna spam L. There. Alright, cool. We're past that level. That was the first level today. That was the worst. That was the worst level so far, for sure. We are supposedly the final world, so it makes sense we're getting all like the worst levels right now, I guess. They're trying to test the player or whatever, you know? They sure are testing me. But like, I don't like this test. It's like a pop quiz on something I haven't learned yet. You're like out of school for that day. Oh, I didn't see the flying platforms. You're like out of school the day that like everything on the pop quiz was taught to you. Or supposed to be taught to you at least. You're getting quizzed on it right now. Have fun. That's what's happening here with all of World 5. Random bullshit, go! I don't know what that disability is for, by the way. There's like... Actually, there were a few enemies. Never mind. There were a few of them. Oh my gosh. The best way to stop myself is use my ground slam, which is triggered by any button. Literally any button. I'm choosing L here because it's simple for me, but yeah. If it's in D-pad up as well, I'll trigger it sometimes. Okay, so this last level's gimmick was all the thin platform. This level was thankfully just these launchers and the wind. I'm okay with that. That's like not that bad. Did you there it is again. Oh no. God, this music is also bad too. That's also a bad part of this game. Beyond just like points everywhere. The music is certainly something. That perspective is also weird here in particular, but it's not usually a problem. Okay, there. Yeah, literally any button, like the any button. Doesn't matter which button you press, it will activate the ground slam. It's so weird. I think it is definitely their worst DS game so far, at least. It might be their worst in general by the time we're done, but like, for sure it's their worst right now. That much I can confirm. Oh, nice. Whoops. That much I can confirm for sure. Yeah, I think in the sections where you don't have to be precise at all, it's like fine. But you have to be precise, which is like definitely where a lot of the layer parts of the game come from. Like the base, the crux of a lot of the harder parts of like the levels and stuff. Like that's where, oh well, that's where things get very dicey. How's the game so far? It's something. It's not very good. There's a little fun to be had occasionally, but like it's get this side out of here. But like, yeah, it's very. It's very something. I think I have to like get the thing up there instead of trying to go right through that small, thin passage. I should have just waited. I probably could just wait there and be fine. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it doesn't squish me. Alright, cool. Yeah, so this is the like the checkpoint area essentially. Like every level has 2 of these sections, and like the final, and then like you beat the level at the end of it, of course. So like this is like the second part. It's like now we're in the second part of the level essentially. Every level has that. It's a very weird section that doesn't really fit the game. Also, thanks for streaking, gamer. But yeah, it's very strange. It's a very weird game. As you can probably imagine from it being titled Galactic Taz Ball, I guess. God, yeah, the wind messed me up there. All the way back here after that one? Oh my goodness, okay. Okay. Alright, somehow I made it across there. Yep, I have to keep constantly spinning the trackball in order to go like a certain direction, otherwise I slow down. And if I slow down, that's like very bad, actually. You can't really slow down or else like you like lose a lot of your precision with the game, I guess. If that makes any sort of sense. Thankfully I can just do this to stop myself anytime. That's at least good. I press the any button, I just like ground slam, and then I can just like reset the situation. But yeah, it's a game where like sections like that where you have to like be precise. But you can't really be precise. You can't really slow down very easily in this. You like slowly go to a halt if you try, and like you know up until that point where you're about to like completely stop, you can't really have precision at all. It's not really a thing that can happen. If that makes sense. What precision to be had is like ground slamming and then starting up again. Like start your speed again at that point. That would get very annoying if I kept doing that, that's for sure. Yeah, this is evil and hecked up Super Monkey Ball. Exactly. So you can get frustrating quick? Oh yeah. I've been lucky in the fact that I've been playing very well, so I've not been getting frustrated, but like I think someone who's less experienced with like DS touch controls like would like probably get absolutely like incredibly frustrated this game. And like I've been getting frustrated too. The last level was the worst for sure. Oh, there's the fan over there. Okay. I see what's up. Yeah, it's not a good game. Go Taz, go. Okay, it's still a word, cool. Get me out of there. Graphics and like overall's not giving. You have old flash game vibes, supposed to not convey that. Yeah. The graphics themselves are definitely fine. Like it's way forward. They're gonna make like decent graphics at least. Even this game itself was a bit rushed. Like, this game was originally not Galactic Taz Ball. It was a game called Tornado Outbreak. It was actually it was a port of a game called Tornado Outbreak that was on. I know it was on Wii for sure. I think it was also on 360 and PS3. But it was like just like this apparently. I don't know how I made that, by the way. That looks super clean. Now the original game it was based off of was the port itself got canceled, and then it became Galactic Taz Ball at that point. So like the revisions they made to make it Galactic Taz Ball instead of Tornado Outbreak essentially was like why this game was rushed in the end, because like it didn't come out much longer after that decision for the port to be canceled was made. Did I avoid damage by just ground slamming? I think I might have. Oh, that's right. I didn't reset my health. That's like fine. Honestly, what's even the point of having the health in this game? You know, like what's even the point of having health at this point? If you don't die or get like punished for falling off, like why even have a health bar in the first place? You're just gonna respawn back at the same checkpoint, but now there's more theatrics to it. I don't know. That's the way I'm seeing it right now. Say theatrical health bar, I guess. Glad that worked. Wasn't sure if I would just fall off there or not. I'm not gonna lie. I guess if for some reason you're a huge sicko and want a good DS game with a trackball, by the way, play The Wizard of Oz Beyond the Epic Road. It's an RPG, but controls the trackball for some reason. when you're just moving around. It's actually a really good game. Like it's a very good RPG, and it's of course based off Wizard of Oz. That game is awesome. Yeah, it's a freaking banger. It's made by the same people who made Wild Arms, if you can believe it. It's super cool. Yeah, like there's not really a point to having health at all. It's just very strange why it's there. As many for the previous levels, bad. I think actually it was alright in World 4, but the rest of them are just very like the rest of them are all penis music for sure. That's what it sounded like. They're all just like sounds compiled together. Okay, well. It's like a Kirby trackball game. I don't know trackball would be the right thing for Kirby. Oh, it's still left. That's where I gotta go. I don't know if it would be good for Kirby, honestly. I mean, you already have Kramer's Curse and like Rainbow Curse and stuff. Where Kirby is a ball. And you like put him on a path already. And those games do it very well, especially Canvas Curse. I don't know why I got that one up there. I'm currently at max 1-ups. Because actually dying is not really a thing that happens, I guess. Which is good. I'll give the game some credit. They know his control scheme is a bit frustrating for sure. So you don't really lose lives like ever, except if you run out of health. Oh god, look at that lag. Is that health right there? It is. Alright, cool. I think health only really matters for the boss fights themselves, and that's really it. There are boss fights in this game, by the way. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Yep, there's a boss fight in each world. So imagine after this world's done, be our final boss, and then we're good. Which, like, yeah. Oh, we're back to the beginning again. This game, surprisingly, like, is gonna be shorter than a lot of people anticipated it to be. On top of that. No, not wacky. Loony. Haha. Like, for fantasy, I think our lowest guess for this is, like, in, like, the 4-hour range. But we're, like, about to beat this game in a couple levels, I think. Unless there's maybe a 6th world for some reason. I don't think there is. It's like everyone's gonna overguess in the end, which is like unexpected to say at least. It's not really how it goes. Ah! Ah! Okay, cool. Okay, that wasn't a thin passageway, so I at least be fine during that section. Yeah, I think if you just like never slow down, you're like totally fine through a lot of parts of this game. I don't know how I'm doing that, by the way. There we go. That was good. I don't know how I did any of that there. What can I say? I become a man possessed whenever I play Galactic Taz Ball from the Nintendo DS. I tap the button, but okay. I'm just gonna go the second one this time. There, that's better. At least 15 has the game been? It's been... Like, Marvin the Martian's in this game. He's like the villain apparently, but you barely see him. That's about it, I think. Like, it's not really much in the way of cutscenes at all. Probably because, again, this game was kind of rushed. Does that be why, for sure? Am I going the wrong way? Now, I went through the gate, but this is like... Okay, this is different. Okay, there we go, I think. Yeah, it's different. It looked like the exact same other part of the level that we just went through a little bit ago. Oh my gosh, I did not need the spring, apparently. Yeah, this is looking like the same as the previous section of the level, not gonna lie. I'm still confusing with that. I hit off the side of the rock there for a sec. Oh, that's right. This kills the Taz. Okay, we'll do the same thing, but like not there. Like over here. I was not paying attention. I guess that's a lot. This is the last part of the level here. There we go. Didn't even realize that one. It's just insane. Yeah, it's something. It is definitely some PS music, that's for sure. Gosh. This is a different song at least. Can't really tell you why it's a different song, but it's something. Oops. Is this the one decent song in the game? It's like actually a song, surprisingly. Okay, I'm gonna go wait right here. I'm going left path. Both paths led to the same part, so it's chill. I don't know how I made that. I just went for it and it worked. It's like I've been saying, I've been playing like really, really well when playing this, when I definitely shouldn't be. I think I understood the assignment of how this game plays like really quickly compared to probably other players, considering HowLongToBeat had this game at like 6 hours for just being the game normally. I'm definitely gonna be on like, I'm probably gonna get like 3 hours at my current pace, given this is supposedly the last level I have to play. Oh, this kills the Taz. That checks out. I'm just gonna go for it. Kablam! Don't squish me, please no squishy. Ah! Okay, it started off as like a normal song, and it quickly devolved into PS music again, so... Never mind. I praised the song at first, and now it's back to PS music a bit. That is true. Taz loves getting squished. It's his favorite thing. We all know this. from the lore. Ah! That's not hurt. It's invincibility. I don't know what that invincibility icon even is, but you know, I'm not gonna question at this point. Oh, I survived somehow. I don't know how I survived that. Am I gonna get hurt here because I did that? I did not. I'm very lucky. Yep. All right, give me the butter. All right, we're through. Sheesh. You and me both on that one. You and me both on that one for sure. This whole game I've just been like, how have I made any of this? How have I done any of this, you know? I'm kind of impressed with myself with like how I've been able to just like play the game normally. No, I'm not going to spear in this game. Absolutely not. But I've been impressed with myself with this one. Unironically, I think running touch and roll, Super Mario Bros. Touch and roll, like last year, helped me a little bit with like playing this game better. Considering that game controls also with like the touchscreen, but it's not a trackball, thankfully. That make touch and roll bad. That game knows how to control itself, thankfully. I'm surprised that worked. I just didn't want to wait. Touch and roll also has the ability to. I'm still in invincibility mode. Okay. You know, it spawned me back here for some reason. Very strange. Yeah, touch and roll also has the ability to actually use the D-pad occasionally. Doesn't force like the touchscreen on you at all, but does help playing the game with the touchscreen, of course. I've been thinking about it for a bit, by the way, and like, I have thought about like potentially making like a section of my reviews, where just like basically mark down if it's like a good game to emulate or not. Which basically just means like, do you have to use the touch controls a lot? Do you have to like use the microphone? I actually use microphone emulator. It's fine. Is there some gimmick like folding the screen over that makes it so you can't really emulate very well, etc., etc. I've been thinking about making a section like that in my review sheets. Like for a bit, but that wouldn't mean I have to like make more. Like I have to go back and like revise everything, like every game up until this point to do that. That would take a bit. I do have the time now, at least, now that I'm done like downloading ROMs for a while. I don't know. It would be like genuinely very useful information for sure. Like if it's a game that primarily uses buttons and like very few touchscreen interactions, especially not something that like that requires like swiping, for instance, or any other like touchscreen movement like that, or like circling at all, like that'd be good to emulate at that point, you know? That'd be like fine. Like that sort of thing. I gotta go over here. Yeah, this guy. Bringing from Barstow, California. I'm so sorry. Get out of there as fast as you can. Go, go, go. Okay. Hey, hello. How have I made it through here? How did I survive that? Gosh. How did I survive that at all? This freaking game. Does it go over here? Oh, I actually do have to go on top of that. Okay. on top of the funny brick. I have to make a cycle will do that too? Oh god. Go, 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 right now. No! That's awful. At least it spawned here. I think it would be too. It's just a matter of like putting time in to do it. And like, I do have the time now that I'm not working on like that. I'm just like making graphics on the side along with... I have to wait another cycle. Along with doing other stuff, I guess, but yeah. Helps that winter's been a little longer here too. It's been... It actually snowed last week and there's still snow on the ground like this week. And it's April, of course. So like, that's probably shouldn't be happening. But nature is pissed though, I guess. Okay, there we go. Now we're at the second part. Cool. So like, I am just kind of staying indoors longer right now because of that. Which is not what I want to do right now, but you know, I don't have a choice currently. That was actually the best part. That's what I can go into there. Okay. Like, I want to go on the walks again, but I just, like, can't right now, currently. That was so lucky. I just pressed that on instinct. I can't tell you how. Yeah, April snow of all things. It did not snow in April last year, I'll tell you that much. Why was that the optimal path? What is happening? Cool. Like, it was done snowing like mid-March. Like, that's when it probably should be done snowing, if anything. Hell, we had like no snow on the ground for like a week. And then it snowed again. Actually, it might have been more than a week, honestly. This section sucks, by the way. I have to wait on multiple cycles there, like overlapping. Just like, come on. Don't do this to me, game. I definitely had a few teases where, like, so far where the snow is completely melted. And I take a walk, and then suddenly there's more snow again next week. I can fit in a few days of me doing that. It's like, damn, I just want to exercise again, please. I just want to go on a walk. Let me do that, please. I guess there are like fitness centers around here. Like, there's one I know of that does have like a track that I can just walk around, but I don't want to be forced to do that. I like nature. I want to get that vitamin D. I like seeing the sights. I made it a thing like last year to try and like walk around some of the parks around here in general, instead of just walk around, you know, where I normally like walk. And that, you know, that's been good. Kind of can't do that currently with the snow on the ground. Soon though. Soon exercise will happen. I can stop hibernating for the winter. I guess. I guess that's what we're gonna call it at this point. I think if I remember for it though, I might just like move somewhere south again. Eventually. That's probably gonna be like years from now, but considering how things are right now, which is totally fine, but yeah. I don't know. I would like to live in Minneapolis someday for sure, but like it's probably not gonna happen for a while. For many reasons. But the weather recently, it's kind of made me think like, maybe I don't like being inside for most of winter, actually. Given I'm already like, you know, I'm already pretty sedentary because of what I do. Not exactly the best for me to continue to be inside. Like, in a way, it's kind of forceful, you know? Because of the weather. It's just how it is. Alright, we're at our final boss now. Here we go. Or I assume it's our final boss. We're at the Mars boss. Big chicken leg. Finally, the thing that was described in the wiki comes to fruition. What? Why is it a Taz robot? Also, where'd Marvin go? Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Take that. Okay, you just grand slam that. Ah! Oh, goody! I guess they're going for the music, but it like they kind of ruining it a little bit at the same time. Like it's like they're kind of ruining it, making it sort of penis music-esque again. Just adding like an inappropriate sounding trumpet for this sort of thing. Oh, along with like different sound effects. It's not really working. Yeah, it's Fly the Valkyries. Yeah, it's like I know they're trying to go for this, but it just sounds weird the way they're going about it. All right, they can't give me hearts back, so therefore I just won the fight. Just kidding, it's the second phase apparently. It just stones in on them? Okay. I'm just gonna go straight into here. Boom. This is so easy. Ah. Just spawns there immediately. Okay, that was very mean of you. How dare you? Boom. Okay, so like... Okay, there we go. It's very weird. Just does not sound good. This game is so bad. Like, I played worse, you know, it's like... This is not good. There's more? Oh, it's just like the other bosses. Make a third version of it. Oh, do we have to leave? There's like a whole course? Oh, it just leads to the thing. I can't... Bro, okay. This is the worst phase for sure. This is literally just the second boss, but again, which is also the force bosses. It doesn't work because it's gonna keep hurting me right here. I have to fall off the side to not get hurt anymore. I think if I fall off the side, it repeats the phase again. From what I can tell, at least. This is awful. On those fights, eventually the mill open up again. Yeah, there we go. Let's wait for it to happen again. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I must go inside the hole. Thank you. We're not gonna switch this up. It's just gonna be the can thing again. Yep. Just gotta light the thing on the side and turn it on. Just gonna do the camera thing. Yep. Go all the way around. This one first for no particular reason. Look at this dollar sign right here. Dollar sign platform. Can I clip in here like Spire into a dragonfly? No, I can't. Okay. Rip. Yeah, fun fact, the Spire into a dragonfly 8% speedrun just kind of clips into where the final boss is. And the final boss portal is like in the very starting area of the game, so you can just like beat the game in 2 minutes. It's very funny. You just do like a ground slam into like a weird like corner of a weird corner of like the boss portal thing. You just go straight into it and just beat the game in 2 minutes. Because the final boss is also really short too. Very funny game. Not a good game, but it's very funny. I thought I could just like clip into there maybe because this game is jank enough as is. But no, I cannot. Yeah, I hope you enjoy his final boss here, which is the same as like the second and fourth boss. You've already seen this one before. The first 2 phases were not though. Those were original. They decided, you know what? Let's make the player's life hell. Just like repeat the second and fourth boss again for no reason. Why not? This isn't even doing anything to me anyways. I'm literally just going around here and avoiding like all the rocks they're throwing at me. Like it's doing nothing at all. We'll go down left now. Is it 4 hits or 3 hits? Let's see. Okay, it was 3 hits. Thank goodness. I think that's it. I think we're done. And thank goodness. There's Big Jimkin leg. Where's Giant Jimkin? Oh, that's why. That's what those things are. Oh, yes. They're like green bird things. That was like the second and fourth boss had like a big mech that was just that. That's the real chicken, I guess. And Taz got alien chicken in the end. The end. Thank you for 49 months. Appreciate it, SK. Thank you for the... Yeah, it's certainly something. This game was crunched for sure. That was the wrong scene. There we go. This game was crunched for sure because it was originally supposed to be a different game. It was a port of a game called Tornado Outbreak, which is on like Wii for sure. There's probably other consoles too. But then it got like... That port got canned and became Galactic Taz in the end. Yeah, we're done already, wow. Yeah, I guess we'll set for a review then. Might as well. That's what I do after all, that be a game. That was something. I don't know how to feel about this game. It wasn't good. That's for sure. It's definitely WayForward's worst game I've played so far. Probably by a decent margin. I'm somewhere within like the 2 through 4 range currently in terms of the game. I'll say rip everyone in fantasy because I beat this game way faster than anyone could have anticipated, honestly. Yeah, the lowest guess from what I saw earlier is just a flat 4 hours, so... Oh, and Tay guessed that too. Shout out to Tay then. He doesn't know me best after all. Yeah, lowest guess was a flat 4 hours for this one, so yeah. Aren't you actually have a feasible guess for this one? It was 12 hours. It could take me 12 hours if I like super struggled, which I think everyone would play this game probably super struggle with it. Except for me, because I'm built different. Because I've experienced speedrunning this sort of thing. Between like touch and roll and Metro Prime Hunters, I do have experience like playing touchscreen games where you like move around like that. Surprisingly enough, that is a thing as expertise I have when it comes to TS games. Oh yeah, I was gonna check out I was gonna check this out real quickly. There's extras. Let's do that before I do anything else. I don't think I unlocked any extras at all, but yeah, let's see. I had not unlocked any extras, actually. You had to get all 5 of the collectibles in each level and unlock a single extra, and I did not get any of that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're all kind of out of the way, so that would do it. I probably should have gotten one at one point, but it's fine. This game did not control well at all. I did not feel like doing that. This game was just not the most enjoyable thing in the world, so yeah. That's okay. Alright, let's do our review. Gotta see those ads real quickly so I can do this. It won't take too long for this review, honestly. Alright, Galactic Taz Ball for the Nintendo DS. Somehow I just beasted that game and just beat it really quickly, but I don't know how I did that. Cause like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That game is, I do not feel in control ever when playing this game. I straight up don't feel in control when I play this one. Like, there were some quality of life, because WayForward does know how to make a good game, even if the game itself is not very good. At least know how to design a good game. There was some quality of life that made the game a lot less, like, frustrating, at least. Like, there's a health system, but you don't lose any health if you fall off the side, and, like, there's lives, but you don't lose a life if you fall off the side, you know? Like, that's good? They probably should, like, honestly, if they wanted to make the game a little harder beyond just a control scheme, they could have done that, and the game would have been, like, way more frustrating, but they did not do that in the end. So because of that, I was kind of just, like, whelmed by it. I wasn't overwhelmed, wasn't underwhelmed, I was just perfectly whelmed. I'm like... It's weird. I'm between, like, a 2, 3, and a 4 for this. That's where I'm at. You know what? I'll split the middle and do a 3. Why not? I was thinking maybe a 3 in the end. I might lower that to a 2. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. In terms of difficulty, for me, it wasn't super difficult. For others, oh yeah, this game would be really hard for them. There's a reason why the HowLongToBeat estimate was 6 hours for this, after all. But yeah, holy moly. What do I rate this? Person difficulty? Probably like a 6, I would say. Actually, what? How about this? What did I rate Touch and Roll? Because Touch and Roll also I had experience with before I played it for DSCS. Where is it? Down here. Yeah, Touch and Roll I rated a 7. Okay. I think a 7's also fair for this game too, actually. No, no, Touch and Roll you have more control. No, let's get an 8. I think for me personally, it'd be like a 6 or a 7, you know, but like, I think an 8's probably fair. I feel like most people would struggle way more than I did this game. Especially if they attempted to go for any of the bonuses. Which I didn't really do. I kind of just got what was in the way the whole time. Do you use the DS feature as well? No. I'm gonna say flat out right now, no, did not. The way this game was designed and does not work with a trackball. And like I don't know what it'd work for either, but like it just doesn't work. The trackball makes it like way too hard, and not in like a fun way. It just makes it hard. And like not even satisfying either. It's just awful. It's not good. It's a way for sure. Should they have done it like this? No. But they did. Alright, pros. The game at least functions well most of the time. Sometimes there's lag with a lot of stuff on screen, but it's very few and far between. It also looks decent and runs at a clean 60 FPS most of the time. Also, they were nice with the quality of life because they could have easily made it so falling off the sides loses you health or life, but they didn't. Which again makes me think, what's even the point of having lives or health if like there's no punishment for falling off the side at all at any point? I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Maybe I do Lord of the Ring. Maybe I do Lord of the Ring in the end. I don't know. But yeah, the cons. Obviously the cons here. Obviously the downsides of the game. You know? It's a game where they expect you to be precise. Where's the space where I'm going? To be price? YouTube version of that. But you can't really... I hate my keyboard. You can't really be precise. Given... Dude, I cannot type right now. Given the trackball controls. There are many sections where you're just moving along. Like, we're just moving along for a while. And that alone gets tedious. But like... But doing it with a trackball makes it so much harder than it needs to be. The constant flicking to maintain your speed is honestly pretty annoying. And if you aren't doing that the whole time, you're going to get walled and suffer a lot in this game. I personally didn't struggle much. Oh my gosh. I personally didn't struggle much. Yeah, sneeze one more time. I didn't personally struggle as much as the average player would. Because... Dude, my keyboard likes to like duplicate the R key press every time, I swear. I need a new keyboard, but every keyboard I buy just breaks on me and has this happen over the last like 2 years or so. It sucks. But whatever, I guess I should gamble again. Anyways. Yeah, I didn't struggle as much as the average player because I have experience speedrunning. There we go, right there. Speedrunning Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll and Metroid Prime Hunters, which both have controls that primarily use a touchscreen. Is it shuffling? It stopped shuffling. Okay, that explains everything. I hate how it does that. Anyways. That's fine. We'll listen to 2 Mushroom Men Rise of the Fungi soundtracks twice in a row. Shout out to Les Claypool. Anyways. Yeah, like I didn't struggle as much because of that, but I think the average player of this game would be destroyed by so many sections of this game. I got pretty lucky getting through a lot of it. And I played very well for most of this playthrough. To the point where I beat the How Long to Beat estimates by over 3 hours. But there's a reason why it's a 6-hour estimate normally. Game is hard and does not control fluidly at all. It's super annoying. If I decided to go for any of the extra collectibles at all, I would be here for way longer way longer trying to get any of them. You know, like I'll just conclude by saying it's not good when you don't feel in control in a platformer, you know? It's not good. Like, that's really like there's really one big issue with the game. It's really just that at the end of the day. Like sometimes there's lag, that's like very few and far between. But really the issue is just, yeah, there's just so little control you have over Taz the entire time. I think on top of that too, there's not a whole lot of variety with like the game itself either, but it just kind of lasts longer than it should. You know, I'll write that down too. There's also not a whole lot of variety with the game itself. Yeah, like just... And it does last too long for what it is, IMO. There's also that too, like, every level is you just doing a lot of the same things the whole time, honestly. It really is just that. Like, you're going over the same sort of tracks the whole time, you're going over the same sort of obstacles the whole time, you're being launched by the same sort of launchers the whole time, like... Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna lower it to a 2, by the way. I think I'm just gonna lower it to a 2. I don't think this game deserves a 3 now that I think about it more. Yeah, like, it's just... doesn't feel good to play at all. It really doesn't. Alright, what was memorable about this playthrough, though? What should I write down for the memes, chats? I think the box arts... I'll just show real quickly because I have a card of this. I think the box art itself is very zany-looking Taz art, too. I kind of like the hectic-looking Taz in the box art. Hectic Taz on the box arts. Oh yeah, the PS music too. That is true. I should write down the cons too. Ah, no, it's fine. The soundtrack was very funny, but also is not good at all. Making Tasman's IRL, that is true too. My own version of Taz noises. I do just kind of do that normally, I guess. But it fits better in this game for sure. That's probably about it, I would say. I don't know, there's not much else to it, unfortunately. Would I recommend this game? Nah, this one's a miss. It's very easy to, like, it's very hard to be in control while playing this, and as a result, it's just not very fun. I personally didn't struggle much because of past experience with similar controlling games. But I could have easily been stuck on this one for longer. God, I hate my keyboard. Not worth your time. It's very much because I'm a gamer, exactly. It's because it's kind of experience of like speedrunning Super Mario Ball Touch and Roll and like Metroid Prime Hunter controlled pretty similarly in a way. That's why. And that's just how it is. I freaking game while playing this for sure.